Last video I showed you a little sneak peek of what was coming for this one, and here it is, the cold air intake from Airaid, and I got this from CJ Pony Parts. Here it is, and by the way, this was all packaged. I just took out the wrappings and whatnot, but here it is. Here's your big old intake box with your blue dry filter. Okay, your intake tube, your little cover, and all the hardware needed to install this. Okay, all the boots, I guess it's for the air filter and the intake. Alright, so the install shouldn't be too hard. There's a lot of little clamps here and there. For example, all these, you got to remove these, that, and whatnot. But let's remove this intake cover real quick. I can give you a better picture of to look at. Okay. So for this installation, all you basically need is a 10mm to remove it from here, a T20 T20 Torx bit to remove your mass airflow sensor, and then just some pliers, just regular old pliers, and to remove this clamp right here, you just basically clamp it, pull it out, and then you just remove your clamps to unbolt it from the throttle body, and you should be good. And as far as the factory air sound tube, you can either delete it or you can keep it. I think I'm going to keep it, just because I don't want to get under there. I just think it's a little bit easy. And by the way, to take this little clamp off, it's super easy. It looks like it's on pretty hard, but not really. What you do is you grab your flathead screwdriver, you insert it in this little deal right there, and then you kind of just wiggle it, with some force, just enough to break those pressure points, and it'll literally just pop right off. That's how you do it. And if you want to remove it, I don't really know how to do it. Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't know. I guess you just take this off from this clip, and I guess you go in there. And I think it comes with a supplied little, what is it called? Let's see if I can get it. There's like oh, here it is. So it just connects to your firewall, so you don't get any moisture in there. And it's this. 1 second. Oh, I should have thought of this. Hold on. This little deal right here. So, when you take your factory tube off, if you want to delete it, you just insert it, and just keep elements out from getting inside your car. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and take out these clamps and take out this intake tube. To remove this clamp, it can be a little bit stubborn, so what. But if you take your time, you just kind of clamp on it. Come on, kind of clamp it, get a good grip on it. You just gotta remove it like so. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That was gonna be a big deal. Once you get that off, like I said, you take this little deal with the flathead, kind of wiggle it in, and it should break off. I guess it's just clamped on by pressure, so it shouldn't be too bad. You just pull it off, and here's your factory intake tube. And then let's see, what am I gonna do next? Oh, okay. This one's not too bad. I'm basically taking off the easy parts, and I'm gonna, leave the hard ones for last. Well, they're not really hard, but for me they are. Anyways, for this, I'm gonna take off this little. Let's see, I'll take this deal off. Oh, just pull it up. Push it down. Okay, so you pull up. Let me show you. Hold on. I'm gonna pick up on camera, but what you do is you kind of pull on it back, so it can relieve some pressure, because over time the heat and plastic, it kind of distorts itself. So you just kind of pull it out a little bit, and then you just pull up on this tab, because there's like a little retaining clip that holds it, just for whatever reason, if so vibration doesn't break it off. But you pull it back, and then you just pull it up and come right off. And let me take out the bolt on the throttle body. I figured out a way of how to take these off, and these could be a little pain in the butt, because you have so much access to this car. But what it basically is a clamp that once you insert it, it kind of just clamps on. And what you got to make sure is that when you take it off, be careful, because you might break off these tabs, and that's the last thing you want to do. So you kind of have to go under there and open these little prongs up, just enough so you can pull this thing out. And this has to come off completely, because if you don't, it's gonna get stuck on one of these little edges right there and it won't come off. So just make sure you take those off and take your time, because these are plastic, and you know, plastic and anger don't mix together. You always end up breaking them, and I always kind of do that, but it's okay. Anyways, just take your time, make sure you have, you know, just, there's no way of doing it. Just find yourself a really good position, and just, you know, if you have to twist a pipe, so be it, twist it so you can get better access, but you know, just take your time and try not to break these things. So let's see, let me show you real quick. Okay, see, I already know it's gonna be a freaking pain in the butt, but let's see if it come out this side. Oh, sweet, it did. Okay, so I'll put my finger right there. Then I won't knock out the camera like that, but hold on, darn it. That ruined it. Okay, let's do that again. Just kind of pull on one side. I hold it with my finger. And then on the other side, I kind of just pull on it so it can come off. Like I said, there's no really good way of going around it, but, or you can, darn it, sucks. Okay, there we go, sweet, came right off. So make sure you take it all completely off. And I think this would be the most dangerous part, because you would just think of just pulling it out, but don't open it up again. And then if you have to push it in, just to make things a little bit easier. Come on, little deal. Here you go. It comes right off. And don't lose these, by the way. I'm pretty sure this does not come in the kit. So take them off. And there you go. Now we got this one. Where's another one? Oh, I think that's it. Was it just two? Oh, that's it. Cool. All right. Let's move on to removing this whole intake assembly. Once you get all your hoses and clamps and whatnot removed, unbolt or loose. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Loosen up the clamp to the throttle body with you can either use a flathead or you can use a 932. I prefer a socket because it gives you pressure points all the way around. And with the flathead, you know, if you like kind of go off the track of this little deal right there, it'll just come right off and you'll lose it, and then you know you start to get frustrated. Anyways, just unloosen the clamp. It's already loosened, and then remove these little clips. Okay. Oh, and also don't forget to remove your mass airflow sensor deal. And it's really easy. All you do is pull off on this little red tab, pull it backwards, and then it'll just come right off. Oh, darn it! Come on, don't play with me like that. There you go. Okay, comes right off. So this assembly should come straight up. Oh darn, and there's like a little plastic clip right there. Shit, I forgot about that. Let's see if I can quickly take this off. I forgot to mention that, but come on, baby. There you go. Sweet. Okay, so there's like a little clip that is connected to your factory box, and all you do is just get like a flathead and kind of pry on it, but try not to pry on it too hard, because the last thing you want to do is mess up these wires. Got that off. This assembly should come off easily. A little bit forward, kind of twist it. Is there anything on the bottom? No. Being removed. It comes right off. And voila. Oh, and besides, I want to mention that you're gonna have to reuse your factory mass airflow sensor. So put that aside and we'll put it on in a minute. Okay, cool. We got that off. All the clamps are out of the way. See here now, just remove this crap. Okay, I need that. And this air box should come off really easily. All you do is just get a 10 millimeter and remove that. So let me do that real quick. Okay. Oops. set that aside. This whole assembly should come right off. Okay, gotta be careful. Oh, here's, put this little deal aside, your doggone sensors. Oh. Okay, I think you just pull backward and there we go. Sweet, comes right off. And set this aside because I think we're gonna reuse some of these factory bushings. Wow, look how much space is in there. All right. Alright, so when you take out your factory box, there's going to be your retaining clip, or where the bolt goes in, where the threads are, and then there's going to be a rubber grommet. Well, unfortunately, when I took it out, where did I leave it now? Son of a man. Oh, here it is. So when I took out the factory one, it was still here, so take it off and come over here and just simply put it on. Wait, what the fuck? I think, yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, right? That's what it said on the instructions. Yeah, right here it says, be sure to speed clip the airbox. Grommet remain inside the vehicle, they will be reused. Okay, yeah, so you just leave it on there. Even though it's loose, I'm pretty sure with like the little line or plastic line that's gonna go in here is gonna cause like some pressure, so it'll expand a little bit. And besides, you're gonna bolt it in anyway, so. Here's the end result, and I got to say it looks freaking killer. Now, you know the aluminum piece that goes right here? I wasn't a big fan of it, so instead I got some rubber washers, so the bolts can seat properly. And that actually, believe it or not, that aluminum piece is designed to fit on this. And the reason I put these washers is because if you don't put them on, you'll have like a gap, and that's because, you know, it'll compensate for that aluminum trim molding. But nonetheless, you can go to your local O'Reilly store, Home Depot, or whatever, get yourself some washers. I got some rubber ones, you know, just because hopefully it'll oscillate some sound, but you know, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, get some, put them under there, bolt them on, and they should fit properly. And I'm just a big fan of this clear piece. I mean, if they go to the degree of, you know, putting all these hours of designing, why not show off the filter and some of the, you know, the engineering? So, oh, also the factory freaking, what is it called? What is it called? Stupid, the sound tube. I said I wasn't going to delete it, but you know what? I changed my mind. That freaking hose looks like something you'll get out of Home Depot, or you'll find under your dishwasher or something like that. The reason I didn't delete it fully is because there's a bolt down there, like somewhere down there, that's a pain in the butt to get to. So I'm going to leave that at another time. Nevertheless, here's the end result. And with that, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, give me a big thumbs up, and until next time, I'll see you later.